Ready to die for their country, these young men are preparing to go home. For months they've been training in this camp south of the front line, brooding over what happened last year. That's when rebels, first Tuareg separatists, but then jihadis, some linked to Al-Qaeda, came to their homes in Timbuktu and other towns.
They tied up the head of a family and then raped his wife in front of him, and then his daughter. I saw it with my own eyes.
Like many Malian soldiers, the instructor has had training from the Americans. British military advisors will now also be working with men like him, but in his heart is something they won't approve of. Many Tuareg are loyal to Mali, but he wants vengeance against a whole ethnic group.
All
Tuareg are rebels or bandits. When we get to the north, they should get out of our way. They are enemies of the state.
It's not just Tuareg who are under suspicion now. Nearly 3 weeks ago, just after France intervened in Mali, this man saw something he's afraid to speak of openly. The Malian military had arrested 3 students in Islamic dress who had no identity papers.
When I got there, the students had their hands tied behind their back. They were on their knees. I heard one of them say, "For the sake of God, don't kill me. I'm not the enemy. I'm just a student of the Quran." But one of the military guys said, "Don't listen to them. They're infiltrators." They talked amongst themselves, and then one said, "Fire." And they shot all 3 of them in the chest. Then they dragged them by their feet and threw them into a well.
You can see lines of blood going all the way down, and some of this earth has clearly been pushed down to hide the bodies at the bottom. At the bus station, everyone's heard of the killings, but it's very hard to find anyone who'll admit to having seen them. People are afraid of the consequences of speaking out. The talk today, thanks largely to the French, is of liberation. But it'll take months or years to see whether Mali has really been reunited. That'll be the true test of the West's intervention.